I swear on everything good in this world, if this ends up happening, I'm going to lose my mind. Like, I'm going to lose my mind. My brain is going to be boom. It's just going to explode. Because there's two players, okay? There's two players right now who are yet to have been paid. TJ Watt, who's not going to mandatory minicamp, who's not going and practicing, which, gotta love how the media does not cover that. I mean, little side note here, can we just all appreciate the fact that the media is running the Bengals up and down the wall? Rightfully so, to a certain degree, for some of these contract situations. But TJ Watt's not practicing. TJ Watt's not going to mandatory minicamp. And the media is like, oh, the Steelers? A-plus organization. They know what they're doing. They just traded away George Pickens because he forced their hand because he's a mental head case. And the media is like, Steelers, great trade. You did fantastic. I saw someone on Twitter today that said if Vontaze Burfict was on the Steelers, he would be an first ballot Hall of Famer. But because he's on the Bengals, he's considered the dirtiest player alive. And that is the truest statement I've ever seen in my life. If he was a Steeler, he would have been first ballot Hall of Famer. Because that's just how it works. If you're on the Steelers, you're going to get specialized treatment with the media. Nonetheless, Micah Parsons is the other guy who hasn't gotten paid yet. And both of those guys could arguably get over $40 million. Like, this is a real life thing here, guys. They could get paid 40 some odd million each. And if that's the case, guess what happens when they get paid all that crazy money? You know what happens? We have to pay more. I posted this graphic last night because I made it on one of my things here. This is run defensive grades as of last year, according to PFF. TJ Watt's number one. Our boy, Trey Henrickson'S 57. Take that for what you will. I was incorrect in my video yesterday. Trey is still really good in the run defense. He just isn't TJ Watt. He isn't, according to PFF, he's ranked 67, okay? He's still good in run defense. He's still better than a lot of people. But I really bashed in my video yesterday about like his run defensive skills. I shouldn't have done that. I love Trey. No hate toward Trey. I want him to get paid. But take this for what you want. TJ Watt's 91.4. Micah Parsons is somewhere in the 50s. So, again, take that for what you want. Going back, though, once those guys get paid, just like the Max Crosby deal, Trey's going to want more money. Right now, he wants 35 to 40 million. That's the range he wants. The second Micah and TJ Watt get 40 plus million, just like that, he's going to want 40 plus million. So this is the problem. You procrastinate, you wait, you don't pull the trigger, and what happens is you got to pay more money. Happened with Jamar Chase, happened with Trey Hendrickson now. I would say T. Higgins, but T. Higgins actually took a little bit of a friendly team deal because he wanted to play with Joe Burrow. Peter Schrager today on Pat McAfee's show said, I feel like I know both sides are really motivated to get something done here. They don't want to go into training camp and have something to drag on. Now, from what I'm told, both sides want to get it done. Obviously, TJ Watt's going to win a certain amount of money. Question is it a game of chicken where it's okay? TJ Watt takes the deal that the Steelers offer him, then a week later, Micah Parsons blows his deal out the water, and we're in the same place that we were before. And you know what this whole thing is talking about? Both of them getting paid before Trey Hendrickson. And I'm going to tell you right now, if TJ Watt takes that deal, which will probably be very close to $40 million, and then Micah blows that deal out of the water a week later, let's say 42, 43, Trey is going to say, wow, Bengals, I wanted 35 to 40. You know what I want now, Cincy? 44. Give me 44. We'll talk. 45 actually, because of the quote-unquote disrespect. This is the problem with procrastinating. This is the problem with waiting. It's the problem with not getting things done. Happened with Max Crosby. Going into this offseason, Trey wanted right around 28 to 30 million. That's what he wanted. Crosby gets paid. He now wants 35. This is what happens. This is why you get deals done. This is why you get it over with. This is why you don't sign Trey a year ago to a 1-year extension. This is why, or 2 years ago, you don't sign him to a 1-year extension. This is why you sign him to a long-term deal a couple years ago. Because you have to get these out of the way before they become a problem. Now you're in the problem, right? Now you're in the Shark Tank with sharks going all the way around. You got to figure out a way to get out of this Shark Tank. And sitting there in the water and saying, I'm not dealing with this, is not going to get you anywhere closer to where you want to be. If you want to get out of the Shark Tank, you got to get out. You can't just sit there and twiddle your thumb saying, I'm happy where I am. No, you're not. Because eventually those sharks are going to get you. This is a really, really toxic situation. And those two men are going to make it worse. Because they're going to get paid. They're going to get paid big boy money. And Trey's going to want more. I mean, right now we're talking about why I can't believe we'll never get to a point where we can pay Trey $35 million. What happens within a month if he's now asking for 45? That's 10 more. That's more than Chase. These are why you get things done. You can't procrastinate forever, Cincy. It's getting ridiculous. And it's only going to get worse. I'm baffled. I am baffled. And the sad part is, Peter Schrager is right. They're going to get signed probably before Trey does. They're going to get the contract done before Trey gets it done. And if that's the case, that price tag's only going up. It is only going to skyrocket even more. So, Cincy, I'm happy that they're re-talking to Trey about a contract. I'm happy that they're getting the contract hopefully worked out. But you got to get it done with. You got to get it figured out ASAP. No more delaying this. No more dilly-dallying. You got to be just blessed and thankful that these contracts with Watt and with Parsons haven't gotten done yet. We could be in a lot worse situation. The sad part is we still have time to fix this. Not to a certain degree. We have time to make this situation, they say, get out of this while you're still ahead. We're not ahead, but we're not completely in the hole yet. You can get out of this while you're still your head is somewhat above water. But you wait, and that tsunami's coming. And now, there is no getting out of it. So, pay him. You got to get it done. You got to. It's not a question. Get it done.